Set aside cash with these car insurance tips. Vehicle insurance payments can be costly. In any case, since you're expected to convey protection in many states, it's anything but a charge you can dispose of. Fortunately, your vehicle protection cost isn't permanently established, and multiple ways of bringing down your bill are inside your control. To assist you with setting aside cash, here are 4 to diminish your vehicle insurance payments. Attempt 1. 2. With the entire rundown to perceive the amount you could save. Think about seasonal driving habits. Are your protection needs that vary all year, or do you drive less in specific seasons? Do you have a vehicle you just drive in the late spring, similar to a convertible or a bike? Utilize these inquiries as a beginning stage to contemplate how your driving shifts during the direction of a year. Then, get some information about any occasional changes you can make to your strategy to set aside cash. For example, on the off chance that you put away a vehicle the entire winter, you could possibly drop its obligation and crash inclusion to set aside cash. However long you leave exhaustive inclusion on the vehicle, it'll in any case be covered on the off chance that it's taken or harmed in a fire. You can't lawfully drive a vehicle with exhaustive just inclusion. Your strategy wouldn't meet the state-required essentials for auto-inclusion, nor would it pay for harms after a mishap. Continuously restore your responsibility protection, and some other inclusion expected in your state, prior to taking your vehicle back on the road. 1. Pack multiple insurance products. Numerous insurance agencies offer a markdown in the event that you buy various items, like home and collision protection. This cycle is known as packaging. For instance, you can save 10% while packaging auto and home protection with USAA and up to 25% with Allstate. 23. You may likewise be qualified for a multi-vehicle markdown in the event that you safeguard various vehicles on a similar strategy. Geico publicizes multi-vehicle reserve funds of up to 25%. 4. Assuming that you have numerous strategies with a guarantor, ask your representative what might befall your rate assuming you join them. Let your insurer know if you started working from home. At the point when remain-at-home requests started springing up around the country in mid-2020, many individuals began driving less, and some insurance agency offered vehicle protection limits. On the off chance that you've been telecommuting or voyaging less throughout the last year, you're likely putting less miles on your vehicle. Since your yearly mileage is utilized to decide your vehicle insurance installments, You might have the option to set aside cash by allowing your protection to organization realize you're driving short of what you expected. Raise your deductible. Your deductible is how much cash you're liable for paying on a covered case. It's frequently alluded to as the sum mule. Assuming you raise your deductible, make sure you have sufficient cash saved to pay it in the event that you really want to. In the event that you're not ready, paying those personal expenses could hurt your advancement toward monetary objectives or put you underwater. Make fewer and larger payments. It could sound scary to pay such a huge sum on the double. However, numerous insurance agencies offer a markdown for covering your expense. You may likewise be qualified for limits assuming you pursue auto payments rather than physically taking care of your bill every month. Remember rates while car shopping. Expenses change definitely founded on the age and kind of vehicle you drive. The make and model of your vehicle assume a part in estimating, with additional costly and bigger vehicles frequently coming about in higher expenses. In the event that you're on the lookout for a new, or new-to-you, vehicle, remember these elements while you shop. It merits mentioning a couple of statements for the kind of vehicle you're thinking about before you make the buy so you have a thought of what you'll pay to protect your new wheels. It's likewise really smart to consider highlights that could qualify you for extra limits. New vehicle markdown. Crossbreed/electric vehicle rebate. Well-being highlights rebate, for example, for an enemy of robbery gadget or electronically monitored slowing mechanisms. You could see offers of vehicles that accompany free protection, yet make a point to peruse the fine print. They might be unrealistic. Utilize your good driving record, military status. From there, the sky is the limit. Your way of life and driving record can likewise influence your vehicle protection. Converse with your protection specialist to check whether you fit the bill for vehicle protection limits, for example. Great driver markdown. An incredible method for saving money on your premium is to be a decent driver. On the off chance that you didn't have a moving infringement in the beyond 3 or 5 years, you might be qualified for a decent driver markdown. Military markdown. If you've served or are as of now serving in the military, you could pay somewhat less for vehicle protection. Get some information about a tactical rebate, regardless of whether you see one publicized. Great understudy markdown. Teens can be costly to safeguard, yet full-time secondary school or undergrads with essentially a B normal are regularly qualified for a decent understudy rebate. In the event that your kid is away at school and doesn't have a vehicle with them, inquire as to whether you're qualified for understudy away at school rebate. Your young driver can in any case drive the vehicle when they return home for a couple of days. Take a driving course. Youthful or unpracticed drivers might have the option to save money on vehicle protection by searching out proficient preparation. For instance, Travelers offers a markdown of up to 8% to youthful drivers who can demo